Honestly, I feel like this makeup deserves to leave the house. She's back. And yes, she looks a little bit crazy right now because I've already blocked out my eyebrows. I look a bit weird. But welcome! I hope you're good, I hope you're well. First things first, if you're new here, then please go down below, join my family. Honestly, it means the absolute world, and give this video a big thumbs up because it's a good one. If you watched last week's video, you'll already know what this video is. Oh, this cannot be my life. Like, it just can't. Can you even? You can't, can you? You can't, I can't, we can't. This is going to be a full face and by Beauty Bay. The brand have kindly sent me so much. And obviously last week's video was an unboxing of what Beauty Bay have sent me. So yeah, welcome back. We're going to try some of these products today and try and do a full face of by Beauty Bay. The only thing they haven't sent me is any base products, so I'll do my base off camera, but everything else will be by Beauty Bay. I've already got my eye on what eyeshadow I'm going to do. I'm really drawn to greens at the moment. Like, it's just a bit of me, and I feel like for winter it's perfect, and I'm going to show you how you can do greens at home without being too dramatic. Just a real subtle, warm pop of little green on that lid, and you're going to transform your look. So the colours I'm going to go for are these ones in the corner here. But this palette, you can create so much with this palette. Like, look at her. So the shade we're actually going to start with is this chakra shade over here, which is like a really neutral warm brown, and we're just going to go straight in our crease with that shade using a fluffy brush. Now let's take this one here. So I'm just going to go straight in. Oh, just keep doing circular motions. Honestly, Beauty Bay pigment never disappoints. It glides on. It literally just feels like butter. It's just so smooth, and I'm just working that up quite high and kind of winging it out at the edge there. I'm going to deepen it slightly, taking this brush here, which is just slightly flatter but still fluffy. This is the 205 brush, and we're going to go in with this. I'm not saying it, it's this shade here. I can't say it, and I'm not going to try because I don't want to offend someone. Like that, and just kind of work that into the crease and down, kind of from the out part of my eye. So just kind of work that around and just into that crease. So you're going from the lash line upwards into the crease, and then you're going to go back in with that first brush, not taking any more pigment on that. You're just literally blending those two shades together to get that really, really seamless blend. Honestly, like, look at that. I do want to put a bit of green. So this is the orange shade. I just want run a bit of green into that crease using 204 brush, and I'm just going to kind of work that just where I've put that brown, and just work it slightly into the crease. This is how we're going to introduce a bit of green, and you're going to go back in with that shade and just work that into the brown. Let's try the liner brush, and we're going to go in the shade Capricorn, which is a really deep brown. Now we're going to do a bit of a wing, but we're going to smudge it so it doesn't have to be a clean wing. We're just kind of thickening out that out of lash. I'm sorry if the colour changes, by the way, when I get closer, because it just suddenly goes into sunset mode because it's on automatic. I don't know why it does that. I think it's because my hair reminds it of a sunset, so it goes dead warm if I get too close. And then we're going to go in with our first brush, not taking anything more, and just kind of blend and smoke that out. Honestly, they just blend so well. It's just beautiful. I'm actually going to take a bit of that green and put it on that part of the lid, just because that's where we're actually going to go in with the green pigment, and I hope that this will just kind of emphasize that pigment. I'm going to take this beautiful Mother Earth shade, which is like an olive green. Wow. Just taking that on a really small brush. This is 209 brush. Wow, can you see that? And I think having that green underneath has just emphasised it even more, but probably didn't even need it because the pigment is so amazing. Honestly, wow, that is just something else. Then I'm just going to take that deep brown that I used earlier and just kind of blend that into that pigment, and then just take that first fluffy brush and just make sure that that's blended. Right, I'm going to catch up with the other eye and stop being so dramatic, but just look at that green. Oh, God. Okay, we are back, baby. Honestly, who's this woman in this camera? Honestly, I feel like this makeup deserves to leave the house, but she can't because COVID. But honestly, she deserves to leave the house. I deserve to go on a date right now. Take me out to dinner. Right, I've obviously done my base products and I've finished my eyes pretty much. We're just going to do the underneath. I powdered everything, all of that. But now we're going to bronze up because thankfully Beauty Bay sent me bronzers and some blushes. So I'm going to try some of those. If you actually have watched my channel before, then you'll know I love the Beauty Bay bronzer and the powders, to be fair, the blushes. They're just beautiful. They're so pigmented and so good and so easy to use. They've sent me a bronzer and then 2 blushes. I might just use them all. This is in the shade Fawn, which is the one I had before, but she's shattered. We're gonna go in with one of the brushes. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. This one is BB 101. Go into the bronzer and then just start to work that on top of, oh yes, she's here, where I've already got my contour. I'm also gonna work that into the shadow as well, because you want to kind of blend that all in. And look at that. And what's beautiful about these Beauty Bay bronzers and powders is that this one's really matte. I prefer a matte bronzer mainly because it means that you don't get those shimmers. Like, you want to use a bronzer to warm up your face and shape your face. Personally, unless you're on holiday, you don't really want a shimmer bronzer. And these are just so matte and so perfect. This is beautiful, a perfect bronzer. They're so compact, so thin, they just fit in your makeup bag so easily, and that is in the shade Fawn. And now we're gonna go into some blushes. Whoa! So we're gonna take this shade Bitten, just kind of dust that. Oh, I forgot how much I love this on the tops of my cheek, and I also dust that into my under eye as well. It's just really subtle, a little bit on your nose because you want to look like you've been burnt. Do you know what I mean? And then we're going to go in with the other one because you can never have too much blush. And this is Blossom. Wow. Oh, she's looking blushed. Now we're just going to go in and do the under eyes because they're looking a little bit naked, and I'm thinking we need to go a little bit green underneath the eyes just to really open up my eyes. Are you with me? Are you with me? Right, I'm going to go in with that green underneath my eyes. Oh, I just love it. I'm just going to smoke a little bit of that brown that we used and just smoke it into the outer part of the eye. And then I'm just going to run that big fluffy brush along both of them just to really get that blend. I'm also going to pop a little bit of gold on my inner corners as well, because why not? I'm just going to take Alien shade here, which is a beautiful gold, and just pop that on the inner corners. I'm just going to do that by looking straight on and kind of popping it straight on the inner part of my eye. It is honestly beautiful. This palette is unbelievable, so pigmented. I can't get over this green on my eyelid, just cannot. It's just beautiful. I'm just going to quickly line my lips really gently. Now we're going to go in with some of the lipsticks. Now I don't know what shade I'm going to go with, there is 4 of them. Right, let's go with Freckle and then we can always warm it up. Wow, I love that. Then I'm going to actually take a bit of this Cola shade, which is this deep brown, and just pop it on the outer part. Oh my gosh, these colours are amazing and they smell so good. So there you have it. That is going to go ahead and conclude my full face of Beauty Bay. I'm honestly obsessed with this makeup look. I think it is so beautiful. These greens are honestly amazing. My face just looks so healthy, so glowing. I love this lip. That was the shade, by the way. It's Freckle and Cola as well. But I just love it. It's honestly so gorgeous. Thank you so much, Beauty Bay, for sending me these items. As always, you didn't disappoint. This is honestly incredible. The quality, the price, honestly, everything about this is just amazing. And please go check them out. If you haven't used by Beauty Bay before, you're honestly missing out, because the quality is just something else, and it's affordable as well, so do not miss out. I'm gonna link everything that I use down below. And yeah, thank you so much for Beauty Bay for sending me this stuff, and I hope you love the look. And if you do recreate any of my looks, please tag me or just message me, because it honestly means the world. Please do not be shy. I love you all so much, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I just can't stop looking at this makeup. I love you all so much.